Drop the beat, Edmund.
What do you mean drop the beat?
Drop the beat. Drop it.
I don't know. I'm not dropping
Oh my
the
god.
beat.
I'll do it myself. Boots and cats and boots and cats and
What the f*** are you
boots and
doing?
cats and boots and cats. I'm doing a beat. Boots and cats and boots and cats and it's the Emmizzie.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah, just like that. It's the Emmizzie. That's you.
No.
You're not doing it right.
Yeah.
It's the Emmizzie. Emma's got thighs. We got
You-
4 eyes.
No.
What else rhymes with eyes?
Flies.
Flies? She stank, you got flies.
And we're done. Okay, that's it. If we're out of here. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of the Emmizzie podcast. My name is Edmund. This is Nicholas with Two Mans with Tans. And we're here to talk about your car's extended warranty.
I knew you were going to say that. You
Did
got to
you
get a
know?
new one.
Huh?
You got to get a new
I'm
one.
trying to walk and chew gum.
You always do that one.
Hold on. We're here to talk about
Right.
No, I'm gonna get it.
I'm
It's
like,
coming.
what's on my list? What are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about incest. We'll get there, though.
That's a crate. That was all right. We can go there, I guess.
No, not yet. That's on
okay.
my topic list. Though.
It's
on my topic list. It's a little crazy. How are you? I'm always first.
I'm
So.
tired.
Okay, well, as
Yeah.
per usual.
But I'm fine. I'm supposed to be talking to some friends after this podcast about a trip to Dublin.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully I can
Edmund's gonna go see the Irish folk.
and go get some
Is that
what?
where that is?
What?
Is that where that is?
Ireland, yeah.
The Irish folk. Look at the Irish.
Yeah, give me some
Lucky Charms.
some of the good Irish whiskey, eh?
Whiskey. They're going to go find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Oh yeah, leprechauns are Irish.
Are they real?
What do you think?
Like low key. Like I feel like they're real, but they're like
They have
they're just
they have pots of gold.
no, they're just like little people dressed
Yeah,
in green.
yes, little people exist, honey.
Yeah, little people who specifically wear green and they wear white tights
And have pots of gold at the end of rainbows.
and beards. They're gay little people.
Yeah, they up there with Santa. They all like in the same like
No,
area
I think
together.
Santa doesn't exist.
And they
I
ride
think,
like and they
I
have like
think
stables of like unicorns.
is
and they all
leprechaun a
just kinda
slur
just, like,
for like gay little people? Do you think?
No, but I'm about to start calling them that.
Right, me too. I'm riding a fine line at 5'5", but still. Did you know that apparently it's
You're
like
5'5".
it's Short King Week or something like that? You're supposed to celebrate Short Kings this week. Hey, but they said 5'5" to 5'9".
You're 5'5".
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm aware.
So you're a leprechaun.
I'm not Irish though.
I thought you said just gay little people.
Sorry, gay Irish little people.
Also now because you fall into category, now there's different stipulations. Okay, cool. Sure, yeah. Let's do that.
Wait, all magic is real. Are leprechauns supposed to be magical? I literally just know them as little
Yeah, they're just little people.
little gays
And they
in
find
green
they find the end of rainbows and they
with
put
beards.
ginger beards at that.
Yeah, they're gingers.
Gingers.
I don't know. All hail the Short Kings, right? Okay.
Okay.
Hail me.
Yeah, they just have little pots of gold at the end of rainbows.
I would love to be a leprechaun if that's what that meant.
I mean, I want to find all of them if that's the case.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I must. Anyway, Edmund might go.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see what they're talking about numbers wise because
I mean, it's not for a while.
but I still have a life here to take care of.
I know.
So,
but like that's like
depending on how
5
much it
months.
is.
I don't know. I feel like if you get these bonuses,
I don't know.
you gotta pass.
If I get these bonuses.
You gotta pass. Edmund has to pass an exam this week.
on Friday. I'm probably not gonna pass it, but still. I
Not
can
with that
retake
attitude.
it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can retake it like 3 times, so it's fine.
No,
I'm
manifest passing on the first time.
probably not gonna. We already had this discussion. That manifest bullshit don't work on me.
Because
I'm probably
you
not
say
going
it
to
does.
pass the first one, but I'm 100% going to pass the second one if I don't pass the first one. I am going to pass this exam the second time if I don't do it Friday. That's like not even a debate. I'm going to pass it.
Yeah, I think you'll pass.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, depending on how much you're talking about, because that's all it comes down to it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And they said in the chat last night that Solidify, it's 4 people so far, with me included.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to talk about maybe getting 2 more people. I don't like when this group of people starts adding more people because more people ends up being the trip isn't fun.
Yeah. It's always the same people too, and I feel like the problem with the group of friends you go with is a recipe for disaster.
He introduced like 2 new people, so like hopefully that's
you're gonna go on a trip with 2 people you don't know.
I know the other 4. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I just like sometimes when it's like you don't know the people and it's like not like you're like somewhere close. Like one person's energy can ruin a whole trip. Do you know what I mean?
No,
it happens every
not
time.
For me. People get on my nerves, but
That's
I don't have the ability. But that doesn't ruin trips for me. I don't get that when people say that. Like
I feel like yes,
because Kyle's like that too. Like if there's a person that goes on trips, which I'm not gonna say, he always just like that person's here the whole time. And it's like you fucking up your entire trip for this one person. That's fucking retarded. Like
I feel like
when am I ever gonna get the chance to affordably go back to Ireland?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about these other. I don't give a fuck about.
No, I know that. You just always text me annoyed on the trips. That's why I'm like, and then imagine
because it's always some annoying shit. But like that doesn't ruin my trip. Like
right.
I'll be annoyed at work. I'll be annoyed at home. I'll be annoyed everywhere. Like I'm just an annoyed person.
Oh.
People just piss me off and get on my fucking nerves. But it's like that doesn't. I'm in Ireland. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like I just not talk to this dumbass bitch.
Oh my god, do you have to get like phone coverage? Yeah.
I was looking at.
You definitely do.
I was about to look into that. I think Kyle.
It's probably cheap though.
I think Kyle knows a lot about all of that because he's been overseas 100 times. Remember he went to Italy last year, so like
yeah,
he probably knows the answer to a lot of that stuff. It probably is.
The phone carrier we use is cheap as fuck.
The only problem that I'm seeing right now, which is also why I'm like, let's not get to adding 100 niggas to this fucking trip.
The swearing.
Whatever, I edited it out. It's 7 minutes in. Is because I was doing my due diligence about Ireland as a country. Well, Dublin first as a place, but then like Ireland just
looking
in its entirety, just because I've never been there, so I just need to figure out like.
Are you gonna drink beer?
What are laws? What are like? Oh no, I'm not gonna drink no fucking beer. I'm drinking
That's
whiskey
like the
for sure.
theme. Oh wait, they do whiskey too. I think beer's their thing. No.
They make
Irish
Jameson
people drink beer.
Jameson is made in Ireland.
Okay.
Irish whiskey is a thing.
Oh.
Like that's like a.
I was just hear about the beer aspect of it.
They do beer too, but I don't like beer, so I don't give a fuck. I probably
try one glass. Like those ladies with their big dresses and the white titty tube tops, and they get the little pigtails.
That's German, no?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I get my foreign white people confused.
The hard part about like that area of the world is that like they all kind of just do the same shit. They just got like different sounds to it. They all got different.
It's like a similar accent, just one sounds more angry than the other. One sounds more inquisitive. One sounds a little cartoonish.
One of them sound like they got dropped on their head. The other one just sounds like hoity-toity.
You know,
the other one just sounds like he's like drooling out his mouth.
And they all kind of look the same.
And they all look the same.
I don't know.
You know.
You did your due diligence.
Yeah, I did my due diligence, and the reason why I don't want 100 people going on this trip is because we need to get a rental car. Number one, number two, them fucking roads are like this big.
Oh, and it's on the other side of the road. You drive on the other side,
which is that's not a problem. I don't care about that.
I've driven on the other side. Just
well, you can't drive regularly,
wrong.
So I know the other side is.
I can drive now.
You drive on the other side, like here.
Today, Edmund goes, "Hey, if you see an AutoZone, stop there." I go, first of all, as I'm driving, I'm looking at the road. I can't look to see if there's things on the side of the road to catch. Whoa,
you're not supposed to be looking at the road when you drive. You're supposed to be looking at the cars around you.
On the road.
You stare at the actual road where the line.
No, I look in front of me where the road is. I can't look to the sides. Maybe.
That's how I know you can't drive. But listen, them roads is little as hell.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be hard to drive a car.
Yeah, let alone.
So if we have to split up into 2 cars.
Mm-hmm. Or get like a fat car. You know what I mean? Like a big one.
So we can't
like
do
a
that.
Bus. No?
We can't do that. One, because it costs $18 billion fucking dollars. And number two, the roads are little. So we got this big ass truck, van, whatever the fuck, on these little ass roads. Something's bound to fucking happen. I saw like on the countryside, like the mountainy areas, it's like one lane, but it's supposed to be 2 lanes.
Oh, it's just like pass as you pass, I think.
It's like if you get a chance to pass, you pass. But I'm just like, what happens if I don't? So we'll figure that out when we get there.
I feel like you can't go with more than 5 people then, because that's how much fit in a car.
Then somebody ain't gonna go.
I feel like there'll be people.
Then somebody ain't going.
I said it's not me. I said I don't care how much money I have. If someone today gifted me like $1,500 for the trip, I'd be like, sick, thank you for paying my rent twice. I'm not going on that trip.
Well, that's why I'm saying the cost matters, because I ain't never been nowhere and I want to go places. So I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine spending 3 months rent on the trip.
Yeah, I am too, if it's somewhere I want to go. I don't want to go to any of the like cold, white, rainy places. I like the heat or something really beautiful, but is still like nice out. Like there really isn't an amount of money that would make me go to like Europe. Like, again, if it was all expenses paid and no one was gonna, and I couldn't like have that money, okay. And also I need to be making that money while I'm going, you know what I mean? Like I'm not about to lose money to go on a trip. But I would do it in a hot place. Like I would go to the Caribbean. I would go to like somewhere that's like warm. I would go to like I don't know if Greece doesn't like speak to me. I don't know why.
Greece doesn't call me.
No. But like somewhere warm. I would spend money on, but definitely not like to go see some fucking white people with a weird accent and drink beer, like, and with their pigtail braids.
The Irish just seem interesting to me, and I've always wanted to see the countryside out there because it's fucking gorgeous.
I'm sure. So, like, no, I totally believe, like, I know that. Like, same with like Italy. Like, I'm sure Italy is so beautiful.
And I want to go to Italy too, but like, I'm like,
it doesn't call
so
me.
I can't go. But I would love to go.
Right. But I think there's places though in Italy that are fine.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I want to go to the good spots.
Yeah.
They be spitting on niggas over there.
What?
Oh, girl, yeah. Yes, they spit on black people. Like, no, girl, they don't like us.
Spit? Oh, it's gross.
Like.
That is crazy. Don't you ever spit on me. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Edmund, can you send me a picture of the countryside when you go? Alex,
I probably will make like a video or something.
Yeah,
like I did when I went up north.
When he goes on trips, he makes cute little videos.
We'll try to at least. Yeah,
so
I'll probably just do that.
Yeah, you post your like, that's your Instagram. That's my when post. You go.
That's when I went. Yeah, I went and I ain't back.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go somewhere nice, hot, like weather,
warm. Yeah,
it doesn't even need to be beautiful. Just be warm. Okay. Warm and good food.
Well, how are you?
I think pretty good.
I had a headache. I think because I took a nap. Go ahead.
Things are moving in life. Finally, I feel like I've had 2 or a week and a half. Sorry, because it's only Wednesday. A week and a half of being like super productive. I feel like I'm back on an actual schedule. I've streamed now for 2 weeks. I'm like back on making content, editing. I got a brand new TikTok account, so that will be monetized once I hit that like threshold. I think you have to hit like 10,000 followers, and get like 100,000 views or something. So it's like, but just knowing that account can be monetized, my other one has never been monetized, and like now that we're back to posting on here, and I've been posting on YouTube, sorry, for the podcast, and I've been posting clips on YouTube. Like, I feel like I said before when I told you how to grow the podcast and we were talking about that, and I was like, honestly, if I just keep posting clips, like it's just getting more eyes out. Posting for a week and a half now, I've posted like 6 clips and our analytics like went up like 25%. You know what I mean? Like the money in AdSense went up like fast. So it's like all of those things are really happening. So I'm really happy about that. I'm honestly really excited about this new TikTok because half of the people who follow me, it doesn't say follow back when I look at it from my main account, the followers. And I'm happy about that because I feel like obviously I like the people who like me and who have liked me over this time, but it's cool to get a new audience of people who didn't follow me for whatever reason they did before, to like just new eyes. So I think that's exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like excited about content again for the first time in a really long time. What?
I don't think I have my cards.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You don't, but I do need to turn the air on, so
because you're warm.
I'm very warm.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited about content again, so that's where I'm at in life.
Incredible.
And my workouts have been stunning.
My workouts have been so great. Last week, I ain't been this week just because I'm
twice last week.
Yeah. But I ain't going this week just because I got to study for this exam. I want to make sure that I pass it. So whatever.
It's been so nice. So many. It's like affirming that at the gym in the last like few weeks, like a few times a week, people come up to me and they ask me like about form and like as if I'm like a trainer, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And they like tell me I look fit. I'm like, that's really nice. Thank you.
Like, what are you getting big for? You're like, to exist.
No, literally, people constantly ask me. It's very funny and very flattering, but people will be like asking me questions just about like fitness stuff. Like, oh, can you help me? Can I watch this so that I can do this right? Blah, blah, blah. Do you have any tips? And I'm like, yes, let me help you. And then they're always like, what are you training for? I'm like, oh, like literally just to be hot. And then they just look at me like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, no, just to be hot. What? Is there another reason? Like,
just to be.
Definitely not for a fitness competition. I would never do that. Spray paint myself fucking orange.
Like burnt orange.
I still, to this day,
like
think it feels racist. Like, why are you spray tanning yourself like that? I get it helps with muscle definition.
Yeah.
But it's so weird to see. Like, when they're not oiled up, they're literally just a completely different color. That if you weren't in fitness and you posted like that online, people rip you apart. So it's interesting that fitness gets the like pass. You know what I mean? Whenever you see those like girls who overtan online, they get roasted in the comments for it, being like,
you look
be
crazy
your race, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so
be
it's like,
who you are.
Yeah, like, you know, so it's interesting that fitness gets that pass. I've always thought that, like, because my brother does fitness comps, and it's
well, I get it because you know the darker the skin tone, the more the shadows
defined.
Yeah.
No, totally. Again, I understand. It just feels
something
wrong to look at.
Just looks crazy
that we give the pass just for that. I don't know.
I think it's crazy when they do the whole body. Like
they do. They have to do the whole body.
Some people cut it. No, I'm saying people cut it off at the neck, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But when they do the face too, I'm like,
well, I think it's so that they would like go into like when they go into when they go into real world like after, because that spray tan lasts forever. It lasts so long. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It just feels weird.
The face feels like blackface. No, I'm just playing. Anyway.
No, it kind of no. But yeah, I'm good.
Alex says, I think I would tan like a shade or two darker than I am, simply so my makeup would match me because I'm Irish and pale as fuck.
No, I don't think tanning is wrong and spray tanning is wrong. It's the people who quite literally are unrecognizable and like
you can't even see who they are.
Yeah, it's just like there is a line that is like too far.
And then some of them just be doing like dark.
You like have
okay,
to.
You ain't have to go that dark, brother. You could have did like a few shades higher than that.
It's very weird.
Like you kind of overdoing it.
It's very weird because it's one thing to just be like someone who tans really easily, but like
is it like a stain? Like what even is it?
A spray tan?
No, like the body.
That's what they do.
Shit. Oh, it's
they get spray tans. Yeah.
I thought it was some shit they just rub on their body.
I mean, yeah, like a spray tan or like a tanning lotion. Like, it's not like tanning bed. It's not like you go outside, you tan. It's not a tan lotion. It's like a cream, or it's like a spray tan where you stand there and they spray you.
Tanning lotion is like, that's the rub-on tan shit?
Like, there's like tanning foam. It like comes in a bottle. You can get it at the store. And you spray it on yourself, and then you like rub it in with a glove.
And
then you like can't shower for a certain amount of time.
Let me tell you, I always thought tanning lotion was like, I thought that's what white people called sunscreen.
Yeah, same thing.
But sunscreen doesn't.
I know. It's just like, it's the word play. Like a tanning lotion is either like, you can get that like what is that? It's like copper something, copper whatever. It like helps you tan, but it also has like SPF in it. But it doesn't tan you if you just put it on. There's self tanner. That's what it's called. Self tanner is like a cream or a foam that you put on, you rub all over your body.
It's rough being white, isn't it?
I don't know. I tan really easily. I can go outside for 15 minutes.
That is true. You go outside in the summer, you come back golden brown.
Literally,
it's probably hard to be white.
I'm very grateful that I'm like,
it's probably hard. It's probably rough.
I mean, because even my little brother, he is naturally super pale, but like if he goes outside for 15 minutes, he is so dark. Like we tan super, super easy.
Yeah, that surprises me.
He tans really
so
easy. It's because he's olive. He has olive undertones, that like greenish undertone. So he can tan really easily. But it's kind of like Laura. Laura is like super pale, but then the second the sun touches her, she is super tan. But to be like my mom, like that kind of white that like there isn't a tan, it's either you get freckles or you burn. Like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. For someone who loves to go to the Caribbean so much, like, girl, she just...
So unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate. I'm very grateful that like...
Freckles is crazy because you only got sprinkles of melanin. They just took melanin and just did the Salt Bay over your face.
Isn't freckles like literally like skin damage or something?
I don't know.
I think so. I've always been so jealous though. Like, I think freckles are so beautiful when they have the look on their face and their shoulders, like Lindsay Lohan. Like, I think it's so beautiful. I was always jealous. I wish I had freckles, but I just got moles. I got a new one on my inner thigh. Yeah, like new ones appear. They like happen over time. That you're not born with them.
Okay, so we're gonna get in a part of the show we call.
Do you see how he just cuts me off? Like he's just not supportive.
Because if I don't, you're gonna just keep rambling about things. So let's just like
you're not a supportive husband who lets me express. Like I'm trying to express and have dialogue and conversations with you. You work all day. Hot topics. Yum.
Okay, you can go first.
All right, let's get into incest. Let's talk about it right away.
All right.
No, I'm so serious.
Why we gotta go there
because I thought about this. I thought about this the other day.
You thought about incest?
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
Honey.
No, Edmund, you're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? You're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck?
It's really hard for me to sit here and continue this conversation because why were you thinking about incest?
I'll tell you. Ready? Okay, hear me out. Adam and Eve. They were the first male and female. They boinked, had kids. Who were the next kids? What was the next generation? Who was it? The only next people were Adam and Eve's kids.
That is true.
We're related.
So when my dad said that you was
I don't know what he said. Because I can't repeat what he said. I can't repeat what he said. Yeah.
So Christianity is built off of incest. That's crazy.
True. Inbred. Oh
my God.
I feel like it's a white Christian
inbreeding.
Southern thing, right?
Christianity is some white people shit, but go ahead.
It is.
Yeah.
But like, you know, when they say like people from like the South.
I just said we gotta stop doing that, and I just did it.
Edmund gives me a whole speech. A whole speech about how we have to stop with the white bitches and the this, and that. And then what does he do first episode back? Boom.
It's hard. It's hard.
I know.
But I'm going to be better.
You literally said we're not saying retarded and talking about white bitches. You said both today.
Did I?
You did.
What did I say? When did I say retarded?
First 5 minutes.
No, I didn't.
Well, when we go back to edit them out, you'll see. You sure did. You sure did.
Oh, shucks.
But yeah, I was just thinking about it. I just out of nowhere, like I was just living my life and I was like, hold on a minute.
I used to think about that when I was like younger. I was like, yeah, if it's Adam and Eve and then they had kids, then who had kids after that?
And who were their kids though? You know how we know Adam and Eve? Like who were their kids? Did they have names?
Yeah, I was like, at what point did people just stop being related? And then like
never.
And we've seen what inbred people look like. So it's like, why don't people look crazy then if we all
They probably did like the third batch of humans fucked up.
Okay, but like
eye up here.
But then, no, that's not how that works.
We don't know. We didn't see that.
Oh, it's Christianity. They probably was just like, yeah, they was the first two, but then God made other people.
Right, because it was definitely never about science. God made it.
That's Christianity's cheat code for everything. It's just like, well, then God made it happen.
But he didn't. God made. You know, in the
beginning of the Bible.
You know, when they're like, God made everything. Everything is made from God. Yeah. They're like, not homosexuality. That's the only thing he didn't make.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Alex said they bred out the ugly like in The Sims.
What?
They bred out the ugly like in The Sims.
I don't think I know enough about The Sims.
Oh, okay.
That's the work of the devil, homosexuality, Alex says.
But that don't make sense to me either because you made the devil.
Yeah, but he did.
He made everything. Everything.
You know, I feel like people, we actually just really as a society need to sit back and be like, what's Christianity?
I think a lot of people are already. I think that's a huge thing right now.
We need to like actually.
I think that's like one of the main things right now.
Yeah.
Currently.
Like, what is it?
Yeah.
What?
Like.
Because are we really gonna? No. And then it's like, oh wait, that makes sense. I just had the whole thought.
Just figured it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that I was like, well, they depict Adam and Eve as white, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, so how did other races form? That's why racism.
That's why racism.
But I'm not talking about white people.
Mm-hmm.
That means we got to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my only next point.
Well, I got another white person to talk about.
See, but when I do it,
it's just no, because you be having like 6 topics back to back to back to back. It's
I
like
don't think I have any.
Get it.
I don't think I have any again. No, I think that's my only.
Your topic saying about white people this week?
No, nope.
Good. Well, I'm talking about this white girl, Carolyn Miller. I didn't take the time to figure out where this happened, because who fucking cares where it happens? We live in America. It happens all the fucking time, everywhere. So, fuck it. Carolyn Miller is this crazy white girl. She said she told this story to news. Well, let me back up a little bit. There's this Indian man, right? Picture this. No, not you.
My uncle.
Yep. He looks like your uncle.
Yeah.
Well, they all look
they
like
usually
uncles.
do.
Indian people look alike. People say that Asian people look alike, and they do because people of a race look alike. But Indian people look alike.
No,
bro.
but you know what bothers me about you?
What?
Is you'll be like, that's your uncle. I'm like, they're Arabic. You can't differentiate.
Do I know the difference between an Arabic and an Indian?
You think all brown people look alike?
Sure do.
Like, that's the thing, guys.
You want to know my problematic? You want to know my problematic take? Everything from India to fucking Iraq is the same people. That's my problematic take.
Okay. I mean,
no, it's hard for me to differentiate.
No, I know.
I can tell like certain brown people are like Indian, but like there's like
like I can tell who's like I can actually tell when someone is Arabic, like right off rip. I definitely know when someone's Indian. I know when someone's Pakistani. They have such a specific face.
And sometimes I can tell the difference too. And I know there's like a lot of similarities in like when we be out here, you know what I'm saying? Like I can look around and see like, okay, that nigga is definitely...
It's tricky when they get the nose jobs. That makes things so tricky.
That makes it hard.
It's so tricky. Like,
and the fact that they all do it, men and women,
no.
Be like, man, what the fuck? Like I'm supposed to figure this out.
The ladies out here get their BBLs and their nose jobs, and I'm like, bibs.
Sister.
I want to be as a
but but that's the grade. That's what happens when you in the area of people, like a part of the earth, bro.
But like, you know how I can tell people
Tell
apart?
me the difference between the African and the Jamaican.
Oh, I can tell Caribbean people apart from anyone. I can tell where you're from in the Caribbean by looking at you.
Hold on, that's different because y'all be having them Indian mixes up in there. Tell me the difference between a Nigerian and an Ethiopian.
Okay, I can't do it on this. Like. I can't do it on this live.
You can do it, period?
Yes.
How?
I just don't want people to think I'm like stereotyping. But okay, so what I was going to say before is the reason I can tell a lot of people apart based on their noses. I feel like actually just
noses are very telling.
I just said this on Instagram on my stories is I was like, I actually think everyone should have their noses. I understand people want to get nose jobs, and a lot of time it's because of like Like, it's a huge reason why brown people do it. It's because of bullying. Brown people have really long noses, right? And like the specific humps in the nose, the specific widths of nostrils, like things like that. You can like, if you're interested in ancestry, you can tell where people are from or if they have some sort of lineage to something based on their noses. Noses carry so much. Is heritage the right word? I don't know. But like that, like so much history. And I think that is how I can tell a lot of people apart in brown culture and in African culture. I think there's like such specific noses. Now it gets tricky when people get like mixed with different like things, like how my family just couldn't keep it in the family. They fucked every brown culture they fucked. It didn't matter. But
the point I'm making is that you wouldn't be able to tell that.
I can tell a Nigerian's nose.
From an Ethiopian's nose.
Yes.
No way. Impossible.
I think it's interesting if you
this is the point I'm trying to make before we get dive into some deeper bullshit that we didn't even get to. The point I'm trying to make is that like people of certain parts of the earth have strong similarities, even though there's different variants of things, right? Like Thai people don't look like Chinese people, don't look like Korean people, but they all share similarities as far as like general.
It's so clear if someone's from Thailand. I can tell a Chinese person from a.
I just said that.
But I can tell it. I know you're saying no, but I feel like that is like the point, though.
What?
That you can tell them apart from by each thing. But it's so clear.
But not always, all the time. Is the point that I'm making.
But
that's my whole.
But if you put 100,
and that's
if you put 100 Nigerian people in a room and 100 Ethiopian people in a room, I could separate them pretty good. I'm saying, but I'm from Toronto, where we only have so many different cultures, and their cultures are so like people live in those boroughs of cultures.
And I get that, but I'm not like that. And
that's what I'm saying. So I can do
basically
that.
I'm just saying it's just like because there's like similarities with certain demographics. Sometimes they kind of just blend together, and I can't always tell who's different from what, which is why I have a hard time differentiating between brown people.
Yeah, but you're also surrounded by like. To be fair, I have only ever known being around so many different cultures, whereas here it's like Arabic people and black people. That's like the most around here. So it's like you here don't actually have a super multicultural area at all.
Not
like
here. No.
It's multiple cultures, but it's not multicultural. Like there's like a few.
Like we don't have like Asians out here. Besides
which is so crazy. I just was thinking about that.
But it's Asians out in Ann Arbor. Helly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like just where you're from.
Yeah. Like this area is not that. Yeah.
Yeah, no. You are very like.
It's white people or black people or Latinos or Arabic.
Yeah, and honestly, like not even a lot of Latinos. Like there's not a lot out here. There is some.
Nah.
But
yeah.
It's like interesting. Coming from where I lived for so long, where it's like every grouping of people is there. So that's why I can tell so many people apart, but I can understand how you can't do that because we'll be going by just any brown person. He's like, there goes your uncle. I'm like, okay. I'm not Arabic. That's the one thing I'm not. Anyway, white bitch. Sorry.
Anywho, I don't even know what the hell
you were talking about the white lady and the Indian guy.
So no, yeah, the Indian guy went to picture this. This Indian guy goes to Walmart. This Indian guy goes to Walmart. He's looking for some Tylenol. While he's looking for the Tylenol, he finds this white girl on the scooter, the little Walmart scooters, with her baby on the front holding the baby while she's riding on the scooter. Okay, he walks up to this girl with her baby, say, "Hey, do you know where the Tylenol is at? I don't know where the Tylenol is at, and I need the Tylenol for my head because my head is doing the Watusi." And she goes, "Hey, it's up that way." Moves, and the baby gets to falling. Now because he's this old nice Indian man,
he said, "Whose white baby is that?" He didn't say that.
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because Indian people are nice and they care about babies. Besides you,
Indian people are very affectionate.
Indian people are very affectionate. He goes to catch the baby as he's falling, and just
those things I send you sometimes, and it's those Indian shows, and it's like the baby's falling for like 10 minutes, and they're like, "Oh!" I showed you the one with like there's like one with the scarf, and the scarf is like slowly like choking the girl. It's like those Indian shows, and they're like super theatrical. There's the one where the girl was falling. Oh my god. Indian dramas.
So yeah, he goes catch the baby to keep it from falling. Try to hurry get this out before Drunko
I'm not
gets
drunk
talking again.
I'm not drunk at all.
Goes to keep the baby from falling. Goes to get Tylenol. On the way to cash out, he sees the girl that told him where the Tylenol is. He gets Tylenol. Tells her, hey, look, I found Tylenol. And then she goes, cool, gives him a thumbs up. He go checks out, right? What if that same girl then goes to the news and says that old Indian man tried to steal her baby? Well, that's what happened with Caroline Miller. Someplace in America. I don't even remember the care to see where it was at. But yeah, that's what she did. And you know what's so funny about that story? That wasn't the first time that she did something like that.
Right.
Because in 2019, this same girl was taking a lift back to her hotel room after being out and hardying, and she got a little...
In her scooter?
Oh, no. She wasn't on the scooter.
Where is your scooter?
At the Walmart, she was gonna lie at that man at.
Mm-hmm.
Lie on that man at.
Should have scooted home. Never should have got that Uber.
You should have walked home, whore. She got the goddamn lift back to her hotel room because she was drunk as hell and she needed to get home. She got to her room. She went to bed. Next day, got up, called the police, and said, a couple years later, got a part of a class action lawsuit against Lyft. Because at the time, the drivers was doing some weird, creepy shit. People was like, y'all should be hiring any motherfucking body. And so it's like a class action lawsuit.
That's true. If you got a car, Lyft is like, sure.
Lyft is like, hey, as long as that motherfucker runs. So the windows go down? No. Is it putting when they go? Yes, but do that bitch move. Amen. She comes out and says that her Lyft driver that night not only took her up to her room but he also did the R word with her up there. Now, the reason why that story is crazy is because the police officer that she called that night has a report that says that as he pulled up to speak to the guy that supposedly R worded this girl, she was still in the car.
Yeah, and that's where she didn't do some critical thinking.
How did he do this to you in the hotel room when you're in the car when I got
You didn't even go upstairs yet.
You came back to the car?
This is why I like that Uber, Lyft, whatever, drivers have the cameras. Because you see some crazy stuff. I would never. I thought about it when I lived in Toronto once. I was like, oh my God, like I would totally do that. And then I was like, no, I wouldn't. Because the shit that happens to people is insane. Like the thing, like the amount of times you see them get harassed, stabbed, gun pulled, like all that stuff. It is crazy. I could never. And when there was like the serial killer in Toronto and he was just kidnapping gays and murdering them, like he cosplayed as a Uber driver. Like that's so no.
Crazy.
Taxis. R.I.P. to taxis. Do you guys have taxis?
Yeah, but not really. They're like little services here and there, like little companies here and there, but they're probably dying out by now.
That's so sad.
I mean,
because I feel like they're like
that's business.
I know, but it's like you can always kind of trust a taxi, but it's scary when it's like a regular person because you like they're murdering people.
Well, they have like there's requirements to get like newer cars, not just because like there's trackers built to those now. Like a lot of newer cars have trackers in them.
I didn't know that. Bitch, don't fucking track me. What if I want to commit a crime?
I don't know if yours does. I think like
mine sure. I promise you it doesn't. Mine is from 2014.
No, they got like trackers and like they can do like remote like things to them and shit now. Like, yeah, like newer cars, like people don't know this. Newer cars, I'm learning this because part of my job
I don't like that
is like repossession.
I don't like
kind of a little bit, but like I don't do it. I haven't done repossession, but like that's something we do. And I learned that like these newer cars, the lien holder of your car while you're still paying your car off, like if you buy a car from a dealership or some shit like that, a lot of places have like remote access to your car so that bitch don't turn on if you don't pay your bill.
No.
Or they'll shut that bitch off if you ain't paid your bill and you trying to get the fuck on. And it's a tracker on it so they can come pick that bitch up.
Next, when I get a new car, that is one of the first questions I'm asking.
Well, I think
no.
I think it's one of them things that's just like you either like I think it's like standard now. So it's like if you don't want it, you not getting a car. It's like how
can I remove it? Can I remove it?
I don't know. I don't have to go answer that.
Bitch, I'm not getting a fucking tracker in my car. You don't need to know where I am.
I think that's just thing. It's a thing.
That is ridiculous. That is stupid as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You can if you know about cars. Yeah, that is crazy. I did not know that.
And it's probably built into like the brain of the car itself too. So it's like the
That feels very CIA.
Hmm?
That feels very CIA.
I mean, welcome to America.
What
Welcome to
mean?
the future. What?
CIA.
Central Intelligence Agency.
Oh. I thought it was only a Canadian thing. I just assumed it was like Canadian.
What is CIA over there? You don't know. Never mind. I don't even know why I asked you that.
Oh, I just asked you what the CIA is.
Somebody said, Alex says only if you're leasing cars, though.
Oh, but if you buy? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, fuck that white bitch.
Yeah.
As per usual.
That's per norm. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I got a question for you.
Okay.
I saw this tweet, and it spoke to me because I know what I would do.
This is about to be some bullshit. Go ahead.
No, it's not.
Go ahead.
This is a test of your character.
This is about to be some bullshit.
This is a test of your character.
Go ahead.
Because we are watching The Last of Us right now, right? All right. Imagine you get separated from your spouse in a zombie apocalypse and you finally see them years later, but they've gotten with someone else. What do you do?
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Years later, okay? It's been 5 years. I'm now with someone else. We got separated. We just literally got separated in the mix of the apocalypse. What do you do?
I know what you're going to do, so let's just jump to
What
that
am I
part.
going to do?
You gonna bug the fuck out.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say you got two options right now. You're either gonna leave that bitch and come home, or I'm leading the zombies to you, but you don't know about option 2. I'm just gonna say, are you coming with me or no?
Oh,
I'm leading the zombies. You both go.
That's so funny.
What are you doing? Are you just letting me be?
You thought I was it's a fucking zombie apocalypse. You thought I was dead.
Right. So I saw you. I'm like, oh my God, you're alive. We're gonna slow-mo run into each other's arms.
Is that what you was gonna do? What would you do?
Well, I probably would.
No, if you were with somebody, I'm gonna flip it back on you. Let's remix the question. If you somewhere and you got your little boo, whatever the fuck.
But if it was you,
hold on. If you,
yeah.
We split up because I fucking ran off because it was some freaky shit going on. You thought I was dead because it's been like 4 fucking years and you haven't heard from me because it's a zombie fucking apocalypse.
Right.
So you went and you found you a whole new little boyfriend, little husband, whatever fuck it is like that. And then one day I just walk through the gates and you just see me. What are you doing?
It's you.
It's me.
I'm leaving him. What? Bye. Thanks for holding me down.
Whole relationship. You gonna say fuck him?
Yes. I've been with you for so long. The only thing that I would probably be so emotional. I would be so fucked up.
Yeah.
And he would just have to understand, like, get it where you live. There'll be another bitch. Like, I swear to God, I gotta go.
Yeah, same.
Like, there's no way.
But I wouldn't expect you to do that. I would do the same thing, but I wouldn't expect you to do that.
Really?
Huh?
Really? I feel like I would literally be like,
because you thought I died.
Yeah, and you're not dead.
And you built a whole new bond with a whole new person, and so it's just like, you know what I mean?
But you know what? I think this would be my thing. Is the whole time I'm with this person? How long has it been though? Right? Too like
that's another question. Because if it's like a year, get the fuck out of my face.
No, but I feel like if it's been like, even if it's been like less, like anything less than 10 years too, it's like, I feel like if I thought you were dead, I would be mourning that for so long. You know what I mean? Like that would be so different like than if I watched you die. If I saw something happen to you, it would be easier to move on because there's like resolve.
There's that like,
but you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So I probably would be like I'd probably puke.
Yeah, probably.
But like, no, I feel like I would so easily be like, Toodles, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be so tough for the new nigga because it's like
not my problem.
Because like if I like we at the settlement and like we had already moved into a little spot and you walk in, it's like, damn, now you got to find somewhere to stay in a zombie apocalypse. That's fucked. Like,
yeah.
Sorry, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You gonna have to go to one of them some tents out. To get,
and you better hope your new bitch doesn't fucking try to speak up. We're in a zombie apocalypse. I will kill you.
Yeah.
And just leave you out there. Yeah. But if you said no, like, I'm married now, sorry, I'd be like, mm-hmm.
Oh no, I wouldn't do it.
I would walk away and I would lead the zombies. I would stomp on them vines and then I'd leave. Yeah. I'd fucking do cannonballs on them. I'd start tap dancing on it. Oh my God, I would be doing the most. A full 5, 6, 7, 8 right on those fucking little vines. Track the zombies. I'm out. Actually, I would get height so I could watch you both die.
Oh my God, bro. That's too funny. Serenity says, I don't think there's anyone I would leave my current partner for. I have 2 great loves, but I know
they are both liars.
They're both liars and trash humans who have come to me. I can't read.
With the BS of I've changed, things will be different. Mm-hmm. And it never is. So even if I love them more, I'm not leaving happiness for certified misery. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It would just be like so crazy. Could you imagine? Like, I think about it when we watch The Last of Us. I'm like, when people get separated, like how fucked up. Like, or that, like how whatever his name was, Pedro Pascal was like looking for his brother for like years. Like, that's so crazy to me. I don't know if I'd look for you. I think I'd be too scared to be like.
I would not look for you.
Yeah, I think I would be like, damn, he got lost.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up about it.
I would not.
I'm fucked up about it. But this whole community right here.
Unless it was like if it was some situation where like I think you might be like in the local area still. Like if we go out somewhere
if it's been like a year, like boy, please.
No, I'm saying like if we like go out locally somewhere and like we get split up then and then I come back here and it's been like 2-3 days. Yeah, let's round up some guns and let's just go back out there and see what we can find. But like if it's been like a year,
months,
a month, 3 weeks.
If the sun has gone down for like multiple times, like I don't know. I think it's like at that point you have to be like, okay, well,
I treat it like detectives do.
I have to save myself.
Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't come looking for you. I'll go back out that one good time, but if I don't see you, I'll be like, nigga. And if you don't reply back,
buddy. That's our.
If I do a buddy and I don't hear a bloody fuck you back,
fuck you, laddie.
Yeah, if I don't hear a fuck you bloody back, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
I don't know. That was my I gotta know.
Anywho. Some more bullshit. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that Duolingo is planning on going AI?
What does that even mean?
They're gonna have like a AI thing built into the app to teach you your different languages. I think right now they've had a bunch of like
what do they do now? Mm-hmm. What do they do now?
So that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you just wait a little bit, you might get your answer.
See if you just get there faster, then I wouldn't have to wait.
I was faster than me saying it as you're asking me the question.
I still don't know. Do I? Okay.
You can't tell. Hold on. You can't tell me to speed up if I'm telling you what the answer is, and you asking me as I'm telling you the answer.
You know, sometimes I move on quick. I'll be like, I don't care anymore. You gotta get there. What do they do?
Anyway. So no, Duolingo, I think they have like language specialists, whatever the fuck right now.
Like a literal
that like help build up the lessons and shit, like teachers and shit that help build up the lessons inside of the app, and then they just like put it all together in a cute little application and they just put it out to people to like learn things, which I think is the better way to do it because like there's certain like nuances or like locals like words and shit, or like people say things a different way here than they do there and shit like that. But they said, fuck all that.
Right.
We gonna use the robot. And we gonna have to have the robot tell you what to say. Because the robot knows the language.
As long as a real person is still doing their like social media, because they're funny as fuck. Duolingo.
Yeah, well, that don't help them at all because people are fucking pissed.
People don't want to move to AI. The only people who want to move to AI are companies.
That's the And that's where my whole thing was going, because I feel like, here's my thing on AI. I think that AI could be good, like in the long run, if we as people can get to a point to where we just like, we're not gonna let that shit take over everything.
We're in America though.
You know what I mean? And greed is a motherfucker, and capitalism is a bitch. So it's like,
we're in America. We see something good and we go, how can we ruin the country with this?
do you see this nice, useful tool that could be so beneficial to humanity at large? How can I triple my profits this year with
and
this?
ruin the countries?
Okay, you talking about predictive quantum computing that could do high speed predictions, right? What if I tell that nigga to figure out how to charge for medicine? Okay, how can I up the healthcare rates? So anyway, yeah. People are pissed about it because they said, let's hear another fucking thing going to AI. Like, how dare you, Duolingo? We trusted you, we loved you, and you about to do this bullshit. And yeah, man, I think it's some fuck shit.
Yeah, I don't love that everything moves to AI. It makes me kind of like annoyed, but also like here's the thing. I get it from a business perspective. However, I also don't get it from a business perspective. I get it from a profit perspective. I don't get it from a business perspective. The citizens, whatever, people have made it very clear we don't want to move to AI. We still like cash. Do we like the electronic everything? Like, do we still like physical things? People, it's kind of how I feel about doing like OnlyFans and stuff, is like that is, and streaming. Those are two things that I feel like, yes, there are AI versions. There's AI things. But they're not as successful. You don't hear about them because people still crave human connection, even if it's not physical. People still want to see a person. They still want to go on a live stream and talk to a person. Like, it may feel somewhat real when people talk to AI and stuff, but like, you know, it's not. So you're not getting that like connection.
The only part that I kind of like, I feel you on that 100%, but the only part that I kind of scares me with the whole thing is that like, there's a generation of people coming up that don't see the problem in that. Like, they're coming up and they're using like AI chatbots to have conversations instead of having friends, because I can have a friend with the chatbot. Yeah, remember that? A few episodes I said something about that boy that killed himself because the AI bot told him
No,
to.
yes, I do know that that's like a thing.
And like as people get, I mean, let's keep it a stack and a half right now, right? Americans are fucking lazy. Like, we don't like to do things. We don't like to work. We don't like to like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put effort into a lot of shit. The majority of us. And so like, AI makes things easier. You can like ask it to do your homework for you. You can make it tell you how to, like, you, instead of doing a Google search, it'll tell you how to do everything step by step if you just tell it what you want it to do. Like, instead of having to do searches for things and go through pages and put information together, you can just ask the fucking AI bot to give you a history on a thing. Just playing out, instead of having like put these pieces and bits together. So like, I think that going forward, like, how many times have we in school when we did papers, we just read the wiki links, or we read like the what's that?
Yeah, but
what's
someone
that shit
had
called?
to put that there though. That's the thing.
Right, but like the
Cole's notes.
What is it? Cliff notes.
Cliff notes. We had Cole's notes.
Oh. Well, yeah. How many times when you write in a paper, you use the Cliff Notes instead of like actually reading the fucking book or going through like the Wikipedia pages and shit like that? And it's like, yeah, people have to put that in there. And it's like, I understand too that like the AI is learning from people and shit, but it's also just like, people can feed bullshit. Like, how many people believe?
Well, I mean, our textbooks
lies?
were that. So.
Huh?
All our textbooks were that.
How many lies were in textbooks when we were growing up? Like, how many people believe bullshit like right now that are teaching these AI bots, right? Like, there's been a gang of times people have found that like AI bots is giving motherfucking wrong answers for shit, or like misinformation, because it's a fucking robot. It's not a real human being that knows what the fuck it's talking about. It's just going off of what somebody else said.
Well, I think it's just like the progression of times. Like, we were fed bullshit by a person. Now they're fed bullshit by a robot. Like, whether it was a real person or not, the information that we receive is rarely factual. I mean more in like a like a social type thing, or like a connection type thing.
But all of that shit is intertwined though. Like, we got fed bullshit too, but like we still refuted things, or like people will come by and be like, no, that's some bullshit, bro. Like, you can't believe that, and this is why that's bullshit. And you're like, oh, okay, that makes more sense than this. It's niggas coming up really thinking, really fully fucking believing in their heart of fucking hearts, bro, that everything niggas say about slavery was a fucking lie. There are children being taught in school that slaves were immigrants that came here for work.
Well, that's what we were taught to. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. We were like I hear what you're saying. We were taught that too.
Okay, but
we didn't refute it.
Right, but okay, but when you tell the kids that that's wrong, when you tell the kids that that's wrong, they go, you don't know what you're talking about because ChatGPT tells me this, and Twitter tells me this, and Instagram tells me that.
Well, we said the same thing. We just said you're wrong because the textbooks. That's what I'm saying. I think it's just like, it's like cyclical. It's just a different version of this, of repeating history. Because I was told things about indigenous people, about black people, and growing up, and people would say, no, it's this, and I'd be like, well, this is what I learned in school, so you're wrong. Like, because that's what we were taught. You know what I mean? You only you believe the information that you are given when you're a kid. When you're an adult, you have so much more like outlook, and there's so much more input from people. But yeah, when you're younger, it's just the source just changed. I think it's the exact same thing. The source just changed.
I don't know, I think it's worse now. Just because it's so much, like, we got the internet as well too.
Yeah, but they have more they're more accessible to actual knowledge.
Yeah,
whereas like we weren't.
But by that same logic, people who have access to the internet should know everything about what's right and what's wrong.
No, but you now have the ability to. We didn't growing up. Like, what you were told is what you believed.
You'll do things. Though.
No, but it's better now though. Like, because we couldn't do that. Whereas now they can. It doesn't mean they will, but you could if it was like.
But I think that's
given as an option.
But I think that's kind of what makes it worse in my head, like more scary in my head, is because you have the option to go find the truth if you want it, but you're refusing to go find the truth because what you heard, what your implicit bias is constantly being like promoted or like what I'm trying to say, like doubled down on by your surroundings because of the internet and this, that, and the fucking third, which are also being the information being fed to you on them is because of like AI bots and algorithms and all of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like you can get fed some like I said, like there's niggas who believe crazy ass bullshit like that slaves were fucking immigrants. Nigga, if you said that shit on MySpace back in the day, everybody would tell you you're fucking retarded. Like,
see, I didn't grow up like that. We were told that they were immigrants from boats.
But you also, and I be meaning to tell this to you sometimes too, you also have to understand that like you grew up in a small town.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like,
so like, but your small town experience doesn't speak to the greater, like I'm lived in the metropolitan area. So
yeah,
like, more than likely the majority of people in the country have the same experience as I do because of this bigger, like more, I guess like around more people sort of area that I was in. So like, your experience in Emmizzie, Wild Valley, is like, how many people was in your town when you was growing up?
I don't know.
Like under 100,000?
Couple 100,000. No, it was pretty big, I think. But it just like, we were just far away from other towns.
Yeah. And like y'all had 2 schools.
Yeah. 3. A French school, a public school, and a Catholic school.
Like, how many elementary schools did you have?
Oh yeah, 3. That's what I mean. Like there was
3 elementary schools.
Yeah, there was a lot of high schools. Oh no, there's one high school in my town. The other one was like the closest other high school.
I'm talking about in your town. Like,
in my town, we had one high school, public school, and then one Catholic, one public, one French school.
For every like school, like elementary school or high school or fuck like that, I've always had at least 5 different options. So it's just more people. You know what I'm saying?
That's what like, Windsor was like. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to drive 30 minutes to get there. I'm talking about within a 10-minute.
But I'm saying like when I went to Villanova, like I had to go away to go to Villanova. You know what I mean? Like I had to like my high school wasn't in my town, but that's how everyone felt there, and that is Windsor area. Like everybody is like that. Like my high school experience wasn't my grade school experience. Like Holly lived like 40 minutes from me, but we went to the same high school. Do you know what I mean? Like that was a greater area. People from Windsor went to Villanova.
Well, still, I still think that like, that's not whatever.
Even when I was in Toronto, people like had the same, but I'm just saying like, yeah, I just think it's like a repackaged thing. I think it'll happen again, like in another however many
Things
decades.
are cyclical, yeah, but
it'll be a new version of the same misinformation. People are feeling this way because everybody around them feels this way.
mm-hmm.
But we just now see it as the internet is doing it. But before it was like textbooks, our mayor, our whoever was feeding us information, our teachers, like everybody had the same kind of opinion. And if someone else was like, no, that's weird, they'd be like, well, look at the textbook.
I feel you, but I just think that I don't know. I just think it's different because we have more access to things now. Back then, you didn't have as much. Whatever the book said was the book.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you have the book, and you also have what everybody's saying on the 10 social media apps versus what all these news sources are saying, and you can get access to all of these things in 5 seconds because now you have a phone in your hand.
Yeah,
like
at least you have opposing opinions now. That's the thing that I think is like so good about it, is you actually have someone who can be like, hey, that's weird, and there's like at least another like a lot of people who will also be like, that is weird, that is not the truth. Whereas like when we were growing up, we didn't have that. Like you had like not that many people.
Anyway, we can move on. But yeah, go ahead.
Mine's on AI too. Mine's a little more lighthearted. AI has gone too far.
Okay.
I see what you were saying. AI has gone too far, but for me, AI has gone too far in a different way.
All right.
People are using AI to make anime versions of their own pictures, and then they're putting the anime version, which is always
like little toy box,
which is always no,
Okay,
like anime,
ahead.
like a cartoon version.
Yeah.
And it's like them as a warrior, them like, or just like the same photo, but like animated, and they're like more chiseled, more whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you swipe and it's the regular photo. I'm like, damn, I didn't think you were ugly before, but I kind of do now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem that I'm having with AI. Is people are using AI to catfish me with their little display pictures, or their picture shows up on my explore feed and I'm like, damn, I know when I swipe, this is a muscle hottie. And then I swipe, I'm like,
why do I look like that?
Why is, and then things are funky. Things are funky. Like, I saved a couple on my phone because I was like, this is so crazy. And it's everybody. Because you remember I showed you that one?
Yeah. The dude that you like, okay, as soon as we hit this right, like, I think we both were like, oh yeah, he about to like, as soon as we hit this right, he gonna be cold.
But it's like that, it was super viral. It's like a certain cartoon or something,
I forgot
or a certain
what the name
anime.
of the animation was, or what his name was.
But everybody's using that one.
Yeah.
That specific style.
The one with the big hamster in it and the little girl with the.
Oh my god, do you remember Hamtaro?
Hamtaro was one of my favorites.
Oh my god, memory unlocked when you said hamster. Hamtaro.
Loved Hamtaro. I wanted like so many Hamtaro like shirts.
Yes.
And, like, gadgets and stuff. I wanted Hamtaro. I was a Hamtaro head.
No, for real. That and Pengu. And what was Pengu saying? All he did was just scream, being like, he would cut bitches. He'd be like,
and yup.
And I was like, don't fuck with Pengu.
You heard him.
Yup. Say it again, Pengu. You heard him. Yeah. Hamtaro.
Yeah, Hamtaro was my introduction into anime.
That was anime?
Mm-hmm. It was an animation.
Okay, but so was like The Simpsons.
Yeah, but it's not anime.
Yeah. Oh my god, Hamtaro. Sorry, you just like
Hamtaro.
Memory unlocked. But yeah, that's why I think AI is going too far.
I'm gonna get a Hamtaro tattoo now. Go ahead.
Oh my god, I would get a Pengu one, but when he's specifically like, yeah. I would totally get that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I think AI is too bad. It's too much. Because why are you doing that to yourself? I feel like that's self-harm.
Because you're just building yourself up to not be.
Do you remember there was like, it was like a while ago, there was that trend too, and everybody was doing the cartoon version of themselves. But it was always, they were always hotter.
Mm-hmm.
But then I clicked on your thing and I was like, oh, maybe I wouldn't have thought you were ugly before, but I definitely do now because you put out this like fucking ripped animated crazy version of yourself. And then I swiped and I was like, jump scare.
Because you're not ripped.
You're just a regular person. Wow. That's why. That's AI.
So if they're not ripped, they're ugly then.
Mm-hmm. No.
So people who aren't ripped are ugly.
No.
Okay.
Just don't show the two next to each other.
Okay.
Just don't show the better version of yourself.
Okay. So people who aren't ripped are ugly. Remember that, guys.
Some people, for sure.
That's cool. crazy.
You know what I always say? I'm always like, people with a tan can have a belly and it's cute. If a white guy does it, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you hate bigger white dudes.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it feels when a person with a tan has a belly, I'm like, they eat good. When a white person does it, I'm like, that's beer. Right. Kind of though, right? You know what I mean?
I've never bigger. Okay, because big white dudes all like beer.
Yeah,
They all like.
You know what
beer.
I'm saying?
Every last one of them like beer.
It's just like there's something about it that feels.
This whole conversation feels like fat phobic. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Just to white people. No, just to white people. Just to white people. I prefer people with bellies.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do that to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just think like when the belly's a little tan, it's like. But also because
What's it like one more time?
Because like Indian people, they will be like skinny fat. Do you know what I mean? They're skinny everywhere, but then they have a belly. But it's because of the way they eat. It's like
I saw that
rice and breads and like Indian food is super heavy. Like in that, even like a lot of Caribbean food is really heavy. So it's like they'll be skinny everywhere else, but then they'll have a belly. And I think that means you're eating good. You are cared for. You are loved. I don't know.
Motherfuckers be looking like screamers off of Left 4 Dead.
But like when a white person does it just kind of looks like you drink too much.
Okay. Well, anywho. The United States government has been well, I'm not gonna say specific names because of reasons, but anyway, the United States government has they've been proposing the idea of giving ladies or people $5,000 to have kids.
I saw this. I would totally pop a bitch out and then give it to someone else. Give me that 5K.
So crazy.
Give me that 5K.
I wonder if it's just for mothers though.
Oh wait, but surrogacy
like,
you make
to
more
have
anyway.
the baby, you get
probably.
5K.
Is there like a contract for how long I have to keep it? Do you know what I mean? Because I could just keep getting a 5K.
Well, you can donate sperm for money.
I can't. I'm gay.
They don't know that until you tell them.
Oh, and when I walk in, they'll be like, "Get out! Turn around! Push turn, you little fairy!" They'll kick my ass right out.
We don't want none of that sweet baby gravy.
Like
here.
you could, please. Like you could give that curry cum. You could give blood. You could totally donate things for money. Oh my god, why don't you donate your plasma and stuff?
That's crazy. I'm not donating. I have a job. I don't need to donate plasma.
It's like thousands of dollars, I think.
It's not. It's like $50 when you
go. Oh,
go.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Donate plasma. Really?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was more than that?
You can get up to, you can donate multiple, you can donate, I think, like once a day or some shit like that.
Boy, you would catch me in there every 5 minutes. Take it, Dracula.
That's crazy. So like people,
that's easy money.
It's so wild too because they advertise it like that you can
just deepen your voice and wear mask clothing. You can do it, Nick.
Yeah, I believe in you.
I think I'd have a hard time. Like,
I believe in you.
They ask you all these questions, right?
And then you
is it fraud though? If
like
I lie, is that fraud?
How you gonna tell me I'm gay?
Right. But if they look into my life, they'd like find out.
You don't. Fuck you. Maybe I stopped today.
Right. No, because I think they ask if you've ever had like anal sex and stuff.
Fuck that. And then I found the Lord, and now I'm no longer gay. I'm not gay no more. I like women's.
I like a women.
Give me how much you giving me for this? I like women. Women.
Coochie. And like when they give me the money, I'm gonna be like purr, and I'm gonna leave.
Yep. That's what I would do.
Right.
And then I come back like, I like women's again.
Yeah. I saw the Lord again. I had a lapse in judgment.
I saw the Lord.
Yeah. Got on my knees and I prayed.
Oh my God. Liana says not anal, only oral. There you go. So how you know what I put in my, you know what? Let me stop that right here. Yeah, they're giving people $5,000 to have babies. I just feel like that is a fucking joke because didn't you watch the video yesterday that said how much?
I'm giving them a stimulus just to have a child, but anyway.
Like what? $5,000 won't even cover the cost to get to the hospital to have the baby.
No, for real. Oh, true. Oh yeah, is it? Oh yeah, I did watch that video and it was like $40-something thousand to have a baby. Bitch, you paid my tax. You paid like the sales tax on the baby.
Daycare high. The fucking cost to get there high. To have a baby is high. I think they estimate that like to have a child up until the age of 18 costs like $300,000 over the 18 years. That's high, nigga. And what I say, and God knows if the motherfucking insurance is gonna cover every part of your childbirth.
Yeah, usually it does not.
Like, that's which is why Luigi is yeah, it's fucking insane. $5,000 is a smack in the face. That's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
The only reason, and it's so funny to me because like instead of fixing the actual problem, what's going on here, they just be like, here go a little fucking money here, here go a little bit of fucking money there because niggas not having kids because it costs too fucking much. How much is a pack of eggs?
They lowered them at Aldi. It's $3 something now.
Oh, that's good.
No, it's not good because guys, when I moved here a year and a half ago, it was $1.90 something to get eggs. Mm-hmm. Just a month ago, it was fucking $5 something to get a dozen eggs.
It was like $6,
but it's back down to $3 something. But yeah, I mean, like, there's tax exemptions, right? I just feel like should those be higher? Like, what is the incentive, or should there even be like I don't know.
What?
Like when you have kids, there's like tax exemptions, right?
Yeah, you get like tax exemptions when you file your taxes at the end. I think it's like $5 or $6 grand per kid.
I mean, it's still nothing,
but that's still nothing. Number one, and number two, I think certain people in office are doing changes to make that like lower. I don't know. I think so. I'm not really sure 100% about that, but I know you can get like. That's why people back in the day used to lie on their taxes and say that people's kids was theirs.
I miss the old days when committing like little crimes. No, when you could just like commit little crimes. No, but like yes, but like when you could commit little crimes and it's like, who knows? Just the people who were there. You know what I mean? Like you could lie on things. You could go jump somebody outside their job and go home and no one would know. Yeah. Like you can't do shit like that anymore. You could steal. It was so easy to steal. I miss stealing.
It was so much easier to get away with things.
Yeah.
And now it's just like everything is tracked, everything is on camera, everything is recorded, and everybody won't shut the fuck up about everything.
It's crazy like how long we've been together because like I think of everything that happened right when we met and then before we met. I would never get away with one of those things today.
Fuck no.
Not one of those things.
Fuck no.
Like everything I did to that one guy, oh my God, that'd be everywhere.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, I'd be ruined. Or like anything before that, like everything, just how we grew up as teens, as early 20s. You can't do any of that today. It's so sad.
Yeah.
I miss the freedom of like being a bad kid or like making bad choices. You can't make bad choices now. Like it's not fun.
That's why these fucking kids is lame ass niggas now.
Lame ass dude.
Lame ass dudes trying to act like they gangster. Boy, you can't even, man, shut up. Fuck is you talking
I mean, always does this thing where he doesn't like actually finish his sentences. He'll be like, man, cause you can't, and then like, man, cause you lame, man, and then
man, shut your dumb ass up.
So, cause like,
you ain't even trying to like, bro, like, shut your
die. You ain't even trying to like, bro, shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't even. You don't even,
man, cause y'all want to talk walking around here acting like y'all, like, bro, you know you ain't about to do nothing, man. Shut your weak ass up.
You're like 10 people in one conversation. Like you just were everyone in the conversation. You know that one thing, and it's like that one TikTok, and it's like, man, shut your bitch ass up. And there's people in the background that you're at all of them.
Shut your bitch ass. Yeah.
But there's like a lot of people. You're literally all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Too many cameras now.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's where you say crazy don't care about cameras. And that's also a point.
Right. I care about cameras.
To a degree.
Actually, you know what? I don't. I care about being deported.
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't care about cameras. Fun fact, sometimes cameras can be to your
benefit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, I'm an immigrant. None of them will be to my benefit.
Yeah. Well, I'll be all right.
Not for these 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
My next topic is a serious one. Okay. We talked about it already, though.
Okay.
Natalie Nunn in Vogue Africa.
I don't have it for this.
Okay. For those who don't know, Oh God. For those who know who Natalie Nunn is, okay. For those who don't know who Natalie Nunn is,
bless your heart, Serenity.
If you've heard of Baddies on Zeus Network, I mean, a lot of people have heard of Zeus Network. It's like a very poor depiction of everyone, but also horrible. Very terrible depiction of Black culture. I think people were giving, you know what I don't forgive Natalie Nunn for? Taking the heat off of Mona from Love and Hip Hop. Mona, who created Love and Hip Hop, was taking a lot of backlash for a lot of years about how she portrays African American people.
Okay.
The second Natalie Nunn popped out with Baddies and Zeus Network, Mona is like, hey, like, not my problem. And no one even talks about it anymore because everything that obviously Zeus does is like significantly worse. But as a person who watched Bad Girls Club, as a person who watched Love and Hip Hop, as a person who watched Flavor of Love, all those things, I watch Zeus Network. I got my faves. Love me some Scotty. Love me some Anna.
Love Anna.
Love Anna. I will defend. I got a clip of Scotty fucking whooping Lex's ass, and I can't wait to show you.
Great. They in Africa doing it?
I think it was in England, so it makes it better.
Okay, well,
it makes it better.
That's good.
So I am all for bitches punching bitches. I love a little beat down. I think it's so fun. And it's kind of why I love the Housewives. People get fucked up. I love it. I love a little tussle. But they really took me for a loop when they started tussling in Africa. I was like, okay, you actually have a foot over the line. It's not even like you're tiptoeing. You got a foot over the line. Natalie Nunn being in Vogue Africa.
Now, we've confirmed that that's a real. That's not like
it's real.
Like it's out now, or like is there like a...
No, it doesn't come up. They like show the pictures. Comes out the following month.
Okay.
It's something that I feel like...
Is she in it or the cover of it?
In it. I think in it. I don't care if she's around it.
Still, yeah.
And I also don't care if she faked it. The whole thing is like...
I would rather she faked it.
It is well, of course. But still, it's like... She didn't, by the way. Well, when we learned that Meg is... Okay, I used to say all the time, I want to be in Dazed magazine. I want to be in these magazines. That was a dream of mine to do these cool things. The second I learned that everybody who's in these magazines pays for it, took the whole thing away. There's no notoriety in it. There's no, like, honor in it. You just paid money to be in a cool magazine. Whether she paid for it or not, which I probably think she did.
Probably.
The glorification of what Natalie Nunn does on a Sunday for an hour is like, okay, not the best look, but super entertaining. But it's like a niche place that it's in. If you know about it, you know about it. But when it translates to Vogue and these like mainstream things, when she starts showing up at these like mainstream events, for me as a person who's not Black, I just am an outsider looking in who sees it as obviously a mockery. Seeing that she's on Vogue, I feel like is like, okay, I'm all over the place because I have so many points. That's what's frustrating. You know how we watch the auditions, and the auditions actually aren't enjoyable. There's no storyline through the show. Sometimes there is, and like, you like the people you like. There is a through line, like whatever. But the auditions is literally just people who will never be on the show beating each other up.
Yeah.
Her being in Vogue affirms people that if I act this way, if I absolutely humiliate myself, if I show up to these auditions and I do these things, I could be in Vogue. No, you can't, because you do not have that money. And when I saw her and Amber Rose in specifically Vogue Africa, Amber Rose, who does not even claim to be black, who actually denounces the fact that she's black, it is a mockery. Because as so many people have said, Africa is the motherland. Africa is the descent. African American. Africa is, when you go back in lineage, where everybody is from. And now one of the people doesn't even claim to be black. She makes it known that she's white. She makes it known that she's this. I claim this more than I claim that I'm black. Mm-hmm. And then the other person, her entire being, her entire career is solely on making a mockery of black women. I feel like that is like, to be in Vogue Africa, I'd rather be in fucking Vogue Ireland, Vogue Dublin. It's just like, I think that is like the thing that like makes me not. Like, I don't know how to say it. It makes me like, ugh, about it. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just brown. But still, I think it's like, I mean, I didn't like that Kendall Jenner was in Vogue India. And what did she do? All they do is appropriate black culture, but like, they don't appropriate brown culture. They don't like whatever. And I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But that, I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I keep telling you niggas that Zeus Network is, Zeus and everybody on that motherfucker are agents of the CIA, bro.
It's money laundering.
That's how I feel. All that shit is just, it's no coincidence to me. It's okay. Getting to my black bag, okay? It is no coincidence to me.
Are you ever not in?
Yeah, but sometimes I get real, like I get real dashiki on niggas, and they don't be wanting to hear nothing I got to say, because then they get to leave in the lives because it'd be too much for them. Listen to me.
Bye.
Hey,
what?
Listen.
This is you're in our living room right now.
There's no coincidence. You don't be fucking stupid. There's no coincidence that at the same time they trying to defund education everywhere in the country, which means that if they're defunding education as like blanketed in the country, that means that the people on the bottom end of any, let me back up a little bit. Anytime anything is blanketed,
That's how I felt earlier. I started to get ahead. I was like, no.
Because I have to, because sometimes you gotta explain shit to niggas fully through so they can fully understand what you're saying. Anytime anything in this country is getting a blanket defunding or a blanket like you can't do this, the main person that's going to be affected by that are the people on the bottom of the scale, right? So if they defund education, period, and they take away shit like Pell Grants or certain scholarships or shit like that, the main benefactors of these scholarships, Pell Grants, whatever the fuck it is, blah, 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 are fucking white people. So white people are, while the poorer ones are going to see some decline on that, the ones who have always got the motherfucking silver spoon in their goddamn mouth will still be fine. So that's one thing. Part two, there's a scale of who's important in this country. It's the white man, then it's the white woman, then it's people of color. The bottom of the people of color are black people. So, that being said, whenever anything is blank, let's take it back. Come on, rewind it. Catch up, Mustard. Stay with me. Whenever anything is blanketed, defunded in this country, the bottom of the totem pole is going to get hit first and hit the worst, which means that black people is going to get hit the worst. When they take away benefits or government subsidies, whatever the fuck it is like that, you know, it's gonna be poor people that get fucked up the worst. The bottom of the poor people are the black poor people that's gonna hit the worst. So why do I say that? When they defund education across the board, niggas is gonna get the worst education. We get the worst education when it's money in the system, when it's money out the system, when it's money trying to get in the system, when they could budget for everything else in your motherfucking city, but give your black ass school more motherfucking income, give your black ass school better fucking books. There's a reason for that. There's no coincidence that they trying to fuck up your kids' education while pushing baddies in their fucking face every 5 minutes. There's no coincidence to me that they're trying to defund education. They're trying to make your kids stupider and make all the music they listen to this dumbass bullshit. There's a reason why your son think that Kendrick Lamar is too wordy and that he's too conscious and that his music don't make no fucking sense. And that there's a reason why they always push into our people that you don't have to go to school. You can just learn whatever you want to learn on YouTube. You can just learn whatever you want to learn on Google. You don't have to go to school. You can just do these hustles and then you'll be straight. There's a reason for all this shit. So when I see some bullshit like this fucking white bitch Natalie Nunn taking her motherfucking moon pie face ass over there with that white bitch Amber Rose to Africa to go beat the fuck, so to have black women beat the shit out of each other, fuck her.
Yeah, I think a lot too is like the difference too for me.
So go ahead.
The difference for me too is like, okay, as somebody who just likes, like, I like fighting. I mean, I like the violence. I think it's fun, like for me. But that's also how I grew up.
Everybody likes watching fights. Like
even on Now That's TV, they got that white guy in there, and like it's funny as fuck.
He's getting his motherfucking ass beat.
He's just in the fetal. But like for me, like when Cologne sat over that guy and he was whooping his ass and Cologne was in a skirt. I think that's fun. But that's like also how I grew up. I think that's fun. I don't think it's fun when the two people who are in that situation we're talking about, someone who denounces her blackness and the other person who is Natalie Nunn is, there's literally so many videos of her being colorist, talking down on dark-skinned women, talking about, it'd be one thing if it was just people of color who were fighting. It's a like different thing for me when the people doing it are also talking down on black people. Like, you're making a mockery. Well, you made a mockery when you were on Bad Girls Club 10 years ago. Natalie Nunn was colorist 10 years ago when she was on Bad Girls Club. She was talking about dark-skinned women negatively 10 years ago. And only, like, how do you say, like, acting white is the wrong thing. She was like,
no, she all of a sudden popped up as a black bitch out of nowhere once
she cosplays.
Shit
you know what I mean?
To come up, yeah.
Because it's like that's tricky because it's like, oh, how do you act black? You know what I mean? But it's like she acts like what the media portrays as a black person.
Fuck that. That bitch act. I don't give a fuck. And I say this shit with my whole chest. That bitch is not like that. That bitch acts like that because she knows it gets her fucking money.
Yeah, she gets a check off of acting like the stereotype.
Off of acting like this bullshit ghetto stereotype.
Like, but that's why she hires who she does. Do you know what I mean? Like, she stole Stunna Girl's whole personality. Let's like be so clear. Like, everything about Stunna Girl she stole. When she was on Bad Girls Club, all she did was talk down on dark-skinned women.
Yeah,
and then to be on Vogue Africa, I think is like the most slap in the face thing.
Yeah, no, the whole shit that just pisses me off is just way bigger than Natalie. It's all the motherfuckers. It's Lumel, it's Zeus as a whole network. Because, bitch, if you black in this country, you understand how the fuck we give you. Everybody likes to watch a fight, but when we fight, it's too aggressive. It's too fucking much. Everybody likes violence, but when we do violence, we're the demons. We're this, that, and that. So for you to make a whole net, and I'm gonna say that with the understanding that I like ghetto shit. I like a nice fight, and I think that ghetto people deserve to have the same representation that everybody fuck us because they are actual human beings as well. They may be different than you. You may look down upon them people, but they're actually still people. But what I don't fuck with is you niggas knowing how these motherfuckers view us over here and you making a whole bag off of showing the worst version of us. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
I watch the fights because it's funny. Whatever the fuck, I like ghetto dumb nigga shit. But like, taking your black asses to Africa to punch each other in the fucking head as black people is some bullshit. And these motherfuckers want some goddamn brownie points because they had that motherfucking scene where they was feeding the kids with their natural hair out. Suck my fucking dick, bitch. Because when y'all here, first of all, when all of you bitches are here, none of you bitches got your natural hair out. Y'all got that goddamn straight fucking wigs on. And y'all look beautiful. But let's keep it a motherfucking buck, bitch. You bitches aren't natural. That's number fucking one.
You know what I really like about Anna right now is Anna's been wearing her real hair a lot. She wears wigs, but she's been wearing her real hair a lot. And I'm like, I really like that. And I think that should be like obviously more of a
God,
thing.
I just thought back to that fucking little bob wig she had on at the reunion. Go ahead.
Oh my god, when she put the Rolly's hair,
and she had the gloves on her fucking head. Yeah,
where she was like,
or on her feet, I should say. Yeah.
but see, like that's the thing. That's why I don't think I'm going to like Baddies Gone Wild. I do like Baddies because of the people that I like. Like I love Anna and I love Scotty. And every time we watch, our favorite things are when Anna's just being fucking funny.
I like her.
Like Diamond. I think Diamond is so fucking funny. Diamond is so good for TV.
Yeah, she is
like,
good for TV.
You know what I mean? I think those are the things that I like. I think a huge reason why I don't like Lex is because all she wants to do is fight these people for no reason. And I like, that's not enjoyable. Like, I like the funny, fun story. I like the things that are like fun and funny with a little bit of fighting, like a squabble in each episode. Okay, cool. But it's like, that's why Bad Girls Club was like the perfect thing. Did you watch Bad Girls Club?
Fuck no, I ain't watched that bullshit. I watched the fights on YouTube, but that's about it.
Okay. I watched every season of Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, I ain't give a fuck about what all it was just drunk hoes. Like I ain't give a
But
fuck
it was like everyone. Do you know what I mean? They had like they were very Oxygen Network was very good, as wild as it was, about putting every race, every culture, everything. Like they actually spoke about crazy issues. Do you remember that one girl called that woman Kunta Kente? That shit was crazy. I could not even believe that. But they put it on. They showed, and then they talked about how serious that was. You know, 90% of the episode was not fighting. It was a storyline, funny shit, stupid shit. But like that's what was interesting. You got to know the people, which is why I say like I like the people I like on Zeus. I like Scotty because I've known Scotty now for so many seasons, and I keep saying Baddies needs to be the same cast. Don't add new people. Stop doing that. Because
but then they can't traffic them.
But that's the whole thing. Then they can't do those things, and that's why Baddies Gone Wild is coming out, because it is all new girls that they can take allegedly and sell.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna move on.
I don't like that shit, bro. That shit is some bullshit. I like when baddies when they have conversations about things, and some of the fights do be funny. But like you niggas, you got all these motherfucking black people coming to these auditions just beating the shit out of each other.
I do.
And who else sees that? And what do they think about it?
Yeah, I do. But they never would. But like, I do wish that auditions didn't exist.
Me too.
Oh, and if they did,
100%.
it wasn't televised. But again,
I don't want it
that
filmed.
That wouldn't bring people if it didn't. That's like the problem. But that's like why I liked Baddies at the beginning, is because there was no auditions. It was just bad bitches. It was like,
you come on and it's new bitches on here. Yes, sir.
And it was like girls who ran their city, but it was like, it was people who had shit or like put shit on or like whatever, do you know? And then it just turned into something different. But like when they put Scotty on, that was an organic thing. Scotty was a bad bitch. Scotty with the body. And you looked at her and you were like, yes.
Now they got Summer dirty ass up there.
I have no comments about Summer. I don't like Summer. I have no comments about Summer.
With her dirty loud ass.
Yeah.
She stink.
Jasmine Renee, I don't know if you remember her because she was not a standout, but she fought Summer a lot. She was like really good friend. Okay, that is an actual baddie in real life.
That's a real life Detroit baddie.
She gets a lot of money.
I had no clue who the fuck she was, but
like when I
look at her, she reminds me of people here that I know.
Yes, and when you look into her, she is very well connected. She is friends with famous people. She's got money, and she is in that lifestyle of people who are just baddies. So when I say Ari Fletcher is a baddie. Ari Fletcher, she's got fucking money. She looks amazing. She does not put up with shit, but you've never seen her fight someone. You've never seen any of those things. To me, that is a baddie. A baddie is not somebody who just socks a bitch for no fucking reason because like whatever. It's those girls, and I think like that's what I liked about old baddies is like they were baddies. But anyway, this is the conversation that could go on for years.
Yeah.
We're going to get into the next part of this show, but I'm going to pee.
Okay. Well, go pee pee. Okay, and we're back.
Hey. Oh, my card's over there.
We're not back yet.
We're not back yet. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Nice. I feel like new accounts, they kind of like.
Bitch, don't
If it's like
discredit my
no,
come up.
let me. So if you let me fit, you have a hard
Disrespect.
time letting me finish things, eh?
I've always been like that. I don't know why you get shocked. It's been fucking
I
7.5
think when
years.
new accounts, when they have like when you have quality content, they push it harder because it's new and it's good. So congratulations.
Same content I've always been posting, but whatever.
Yeah, well, they're gay. So we're gonna get to the point of the show we like to call "What's on Your Hearts," where you can write in to him or me, preferably him, or you can go to the Emmizzie Instagram page
or the Discord.
Underneath the "What's on Your Heart" tab, you can write in and tell us anything that you got going on in your life. You want some advice on something? You want some tips and tricks on anything? If you want to get an explanation on, I don't know, how to throw a mop at a bitch forehead, you go ahead and write to us, eh? What's the write in?
All right.
How many we got?
Just one.
Okay.
It's kind of long though.
Okay.
This bitch had a sonnet. All right. Our write-in says, my sister and I are 1 year apart. We're in different colleges, so we don't have the same friends. She has been dating this guy for a few months, but didn't tell us because she said she wanted to feel it out first. She's also a very jealous person, so she didn't want to share.
Yeah, go ahead.
So she didn't want to share. She wanted to keep it to herself. Well, I just met him, and I put met in air quotes because he was my friends with benefits for a while when I had just gotten dumped. So he was my secret too. I didn't say anything.
Is this person a male or a lady? The write in.
I'm gonna assume they're both girls
because she said that she slept with her sister's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Before they met. Okay, go
ahead. Because that would be Emmizzie. Okay. So he was my secret too. I didn't say anything, and we both pretended we had never met. What the fuck do I do? She is the jealous type, which is why she doesn't share. Which is why she doesn't post or tell people about him. I had no idea, and now it's going to blow up if she ever finds out because she is such a jealous type.
She's going to find out at some point.
That's really what I think is the most... Why... I don't know why you're asking this, bitch. You're fucked. You're fucked. We're going to do our best, but you're fucked.
No. We're going to set the groundwork. Let's start. We are going to stamp the foundation that she's going to find out. The question shouldn't be, what do you do? The question is going to be how she finds out.
Is it from her trusted sibling? But you already fucked up because you didn't say anything when you first met.
That's not bad. Because real nigga shit, you not gonna just blow the spot up right there in that moment. You're gonna pull it to the side eventually and tell her, which is something you should do.
Agreed.
Because you're not about to be like, oh, I know you. We used to fuck back in the day. You're not about to do that right there in front of her.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to not be like.
No, you would blow the spot up with your faces.
Right up. I'd be like, what? You know him? She'd be like, yeah, that's my boyfriend. I'd be like, oh, we fucked. Oh yeah, immediately you would just know I'd be covered in like hives.
Yeah. You would have told her yourself on accident. Yeah. Yeah, just tell her, because if you don't, she gonna find out. Tell her, because if she's a jealous type and she'll crash out like you say she is, if you don't tell her, she gonna beat the dog shit out of you when she finds out.
You're a year apart. You didn't specify. Is she a year younger? Is she smaller than you? Because you're gonna have to fight.
She gonna whoop your monkey ass if you don't tell her.
That's fucked up. It's fucked up. You can't get away with just never like saying something, because it's like, what if they stay together? Okay, they're a little college fling. Do you know what I mean? A little college fling. They don't last. Okay, cool. But do you take that risk, and then 4 years from now, like now he lives?
And she said they fucked around when?
She didn't say when. She just said like
because there's also the question of like,
how long ago was it?
How long ago was it? Because if you was fucking around with this boy, how your sister didn't know you was fucking around with that boy?
No, she said because that was just a friend with benefits because she had just gotten jumped. She had just she got her ass beat, so she needed some dick. She had just gotten dumped, so she needed a friends with benefits. It's just a friend, secret friends with benefits.
Oh, a secret.
Yeah,
she didn't tell nobody about it.
They were both. That's the fucking problem. Both these sisters are secretive bitches.
Yeah, you bitches is too
secretive for me.
Yeah.
Because the one sister, secret friends with benefits, I don't want anyone to know. I just got a relationship. I'm just trying to get some dick to move on. And then the other sister is like, well, I'm the super jealous type. I don't want to post him. I don't want anyone knowing that I'm being with him because, like, what if someone sees that and they want to whatever. And I don't want to tell my family because, like, I don't know if this, like, it's too soon. It's only been a few months.
It's just like,
the universe is not happy.
How you know y'all wasn't related? Like, there's so many questions to be like, how you didn't know that? I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess you can find.
I don't know because it's like, what if?
Yeah.
It's only been a few months. Like maybe like they're not like me who was like, oh, we've been together for a month. Come to Easter.
Everybody, yeah.
Like some people really don't introduce themselves to their families for like months and months and months.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew who my parents were, but like you didn't meet them for like 4 years. Or no, sorry, I didn't. Our parents didn't meet for like 4 years.
Sister, they do what they did, man. They did it themselves.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. Listen, you have to tell her because if you don't, this is gonna be a lot worse. I mean, she's gonna be mad anyway, but like, fuck her.
But it's like, here's the thing too, like. The sister bond is bigger than like the relationship bond right now. You're in college. Do you know what I mean? Like he could come and go, but if you,
although she said it wasn't close, I don't think I was listening to her letter. All I heard was you was fucking your sister, man, and I'm just like, whoa.
They're in college. They go to 2 different colleges.
Okay, but they're close, like sisters.
But they don't live to like close,
right? But like they're like relationship close.
She never said that. You made that up.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm keep interrupting. I said I'm sorry for interrupting you.
They are that good for you. They are sisters, 1 year apart. They go to different colleges. So she got a man in college. She doesn't know because she's at a different college. They live different lives. College is crazy. Mm-hmm. She brings her little man home. Sister's like, "Bleh," gagged and goofed because I actually met you several times.
You got to tell her that y'all fuck together, 1 or 2. You and a bunch of your cronies get together. You have to scheme to break them bitches up. Them your only 2 options.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't.
Them the only options you got. You got to break them up or tell her the truth. That's all you got.
You know what I would do? Maybe
send your homegirl to try to fuck on them.
I would maybe try to like gauge like how deep they're in. Mm-hmm. It's only been a few months. Mm-hmm. And just feed some like information to get him to leave him. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, he's like this. Oh, he's like this. Yeah, he did this to me too. Like blah blah blah. But be careful. This whole thing is fucked up.
If you talk too much, you gonna be cooked.
Yeah.
You gonna be cooked. Bro.
What are the odds? That's fucked up.
Or if you really want to risk it for the bit, no, never mind. That's crazy.
What?
I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say if you really want to risk it for the biscuit, fuck him again.
Why would you say that?
That's the main way to get him gone.
Yeah, but now you also don't have a sister. My whole point was the sister bond is bigger than that random relationship you just met in college. So tell the truth, because if you don't tell the truth, that relationship's now fucked for the rest of your life.
Or don't fuck him. Just try to
make him... Don't fuck... No, don't... That's it. Don't fuck him.
Get him to flirt with you.
No.
Because then you'd be like, see? He's fucking
She's
weird.
The jealous type. So she's going to be mad at her sister.
Well, your sister's fucking dumb, bro. Like, I don't know, man. This is some fucked up bullshit. I don't know. I'm trying to help you out.
Right. I'm 34. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, like this is some kid shit, girl. Like, punch that nigga in his face or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I don't know. I personally, I would have said it right off rip and just ruined the whole dinner. But I so would have.
I would have fucked up the fun.
I would have fucked up the whole function. Okay, you know, he said fuck up the function. That's me, but different, different. Because I would have been like in front of the whole family. Hey, so and so. Oh, how do you know each other? We used to bang.
I'd have pulled her to the side and told her for sure.
I would have said he used to pull it to the side.
Amen.
Okay.
And on that note, Thank y'all for watching another episode of It Was Us Podcast. I've been
Sorry.
Edmund. This has been Nicholas. Come back every Wednesday 8 p.m. Listen to this, not live. Listen to this on Mondays.
Yeah.
Follow us everywhere. All the links are down in the diddly-do below you. Down south where your man never goes.
Well, where her man went, but anyway.
And yeah, you got anything else you want to say?
Follow my new Instagram.
Follow his new TikTok.
Fuck.
Follow his new TikTok.
NJ Emmizzie. Nicholas James Emmizzie. Do you get it? The fuck?
Bitch.
Don't be stupid.
Okay, bye.